So, Amanda, first of all, are we going to become Carrie contagious from the point of view, will her fashion catch on? Will her hairstyle obsess people?
Yes.
Is all of that
she's going to be like, she's going to be like a political Meghan Markle. Everyone's going to be watching her. You know, she's so modern, she's so fresh. She's got kind of
she's so young.
She's so young, and of course.
Will she be so likeable? That's the thing. I mean, will people like her?
Eamonn, there's always a problem for many women in the world when they see a couple together and their own husband dump them for a blonde half their age. So she won't win all of women's hearts, let's put it that way. She's still got a PR battle to win with the
Is it going to be a
public,
problem, though, Andrew, for Boris Johnson? Because all the attention at the moment, we're all talking about Carrie and not about him as much as maybe we should.
And that's why she wasn't there yesterday when it was announced, and she would have been with friends because they're all Tory MPs there, and she used to work for the Tory party for many years. She's not going to be there today when Boris makes his very choreographed arrival at number 10 Downing Street.
How do you think she'll be feeling about
She'll be furious because she wants to be seen as his partner. She wants to be seen as a political figure in her own right. She's got strong views, and that's going to be the difference with Meghan Markle. We're going to know about her views because she will use number 10 rather like Cherie Blair did, disastrously, in my view, as a launchpad for her own opinions.
Well, what will the aides make around that? The people around Boris going, well, you know, she thinks that, you know, from things I've read, that she has been managing his campaign a little.
As you know, Ruth, I'm not one to gossip, but I was taken aside...
That's why I asked you to say you weren't getting any gossip from Amanda.
I was taken aside last Tuesday night, a week ago, by one of Boris's top aides. He knew exactly who I was, that I worked for the Daily Mail, and it was totally off the record. I said, my only question is, will Carrie be by his side when he walks into number 10? And he rolled his eyes and he said, oh, my God, it's a nightmare. Camp Carrie, as they're known, was determined that she was going to be acknowledged and recognised, and his wiser advisors said, no, the spotlight, it's got to be on Boris, just on you, she'll be a distraction. Well, no girlfriend likes to be called a distraction, do they, Ruth?
Well, no, we don't. And also, you mentioned the word girlfriend, we keep saying girlfriend.
Yep.
Is this going to be a problem for her, Andrew? Because she needs to be a wife at a lot of state occasions
She's got to get
where your
divorced first.
girlfriends and boyfriends don't get invited.
Boris is still married. He was married to Marina. He is married to Marina for 25 years. She's the mother of his 4 children. The wives of MPs put up with a lot. They have to do a lot of entertaining. They have to the partners, they're also not there a lot of the time. Imagine how painful it would have been for the family to see Boris on the steps of number 10 with the girlfriend who's only been in his life for a year or 18 months. And that's another reason why she's being kept low profile.
At the time, that would have prevented him from taking the top job. Not anymore, obviously. What about, could you look at this another way and say this is a modern, refreshing, contemporary type relationship that the public may buy into, or not?
Well, look, the country has changed. There's
And
no
people
way...
won't be shocked by that.
People have factored in about Boris because, let's face it, he's had a colourful life. Carrie is not the first girlfriend since he's been married to Marina. There have been other girlfriends. She'd kicked him out twice before. There is at least one child we know out of wedlock. That's all out there in the public domain. So people have factored into the fact that Boris is a bit of a cannon, a bit of a character, and it doesn't seem to impact on his popularity.
Amanda, will Carrie want to get married
Of
now?
course she will.
Cement
she'll
that,
be gagging.
I'm not
she'll
just
be
the girlfriend.
She'll be. She wants to be by his side.
She's not any girlfriend. Let me ask you, what is the attraction here? I mean, Susan, I would like to think that as an almost 60-year-old man, that there would be 30-year-old women lusting after me.
There are.
But where do you find them? How do you get them? How has he hooked her, or did she hook him?
Power is the greatest aphrodisiac known to man, known to women. It's a huge aphrodisiac, and Carrie Symonds has spent a long time working with very powerful politicians, and she just happened to fall for the one who is to become Prime Minister.
She just fallen madly in love with someone who was always going to be powerful.
Always going to be Prime Minister.
Even if he didn't, it wasn't certain, but...
No.
I think that she chose well.
Yeah.
You know, she chose, and we all know if Boris worked in the local Barclays bank, she wouldn't have looked twice at him.
What about children? We talked about marriage. Will she want children? She's
Little
only
Boris's,
31.
you bet.
Well, there's quite a few of those already.
Oh, stop.
Oh, we don't know how many. We know there's 4 with his wife. We know there's at least 1 unofficial love child. I suspect she will want children, but does Boris, at the age of 54, huge job in his hand called Brexit, winning the next general election, young children, a patter of tiny feet.
But would that be
number
good
10?
for his image and
Fantastic
hers,
for his
you
image.
know?
But no, it depends. Let's hope that before Carrie gets pregnant, he's actually divorced from his second wife.
That would help.
Because, you know, it would be, you know, and every young women who secure powerful men like this, they know that the way to really secure them, financially, if not for any other reason, is to have a baby.
Does she get any sort of wage, Andrew, or any allowance? Because she'll have to look
and
good.
she's not First Lady. The First Lady, as we know, is that great one in Buckingham Palace who Boris is going to see today, the Queen. But she will have an allowance. She will have an administrative assistant. Samantha Cameron had one. She was called Isabel Spearman. They now run a fashion label together. Cherie Blair had one, a permanent assistant, because she'll get a lot of mail. She'll do some functions in her own right, and social media will be huge. Now, is Carrie Symonds going to carry on tweeting? She's been tweeting.
On Twitter, isn't
she is, and she's got a big Twitter following. Look how damaging it is, or otherwise, that Donald Trump keeps tweeting. They will not want her tweeting because
What about the
she's
Queen?
got
What will she make of them not being married?
I'm sure
Well, she
she'll have
won't
a word.
meet them.
No.
She won't meet
just
them.
won't
No,
meet them.
it's protocol. You don't meet a girlfriend that you have to be married.
Even President Sarkozy, we think, rushed his marriage to Carla Bruni because he was coming for a state visit and he wanted his wife to accompany him. She couldn't have if she wasn't married.
Let's pretend we have a crystal ball here and we see, you know, the two of them at each other's side, say on Saturday at Downing Street. She goes into Downing Street with him. When he eventually leaves, which may be sooner than he thinks, do you think she will be by his side when his tenure is over?
Oh, look, we have to believe it's a wonderful love story, don't we? I just think that they'll be forever together, and she'll be watching it back every time he leaves the house, because there's men like that don't tend to just stop at one, do they? You know, marry your mistress, you create a vacancy.
He's going to... It depends. I mean, some people think Boris could be the shortest-lived Prime Minister in modern history, could be gone by October. I don't buy that, actually. I think he'll still be here next year and there'll be a general election. And I think once he's got a general election under his belt, if he's still with Carrie Symonds, that's when he'll pop the question.
You don't think she'll be this afternoon when he gives his first speech
It's
as
highly
Prime Minister?
No,
She
she's
won't be there.
Boris's camp do not want her around for the first
Their
few days.
view will prevail.
Maybe a picture at Chequers at the weekend, like that fake one that was leaked, where the photographer just happened to be there, holding hands in a nice garden or something.
Well,
And the
one thing's for sure, they're both going to be keeping people like you very, very busy. Absolutely. I would have
Can't
thought.
wait.
The sun is shining, there's an amazing girlfriend by his side.
And she's probably watching us right now, Carrie. Hi.
Morning,
Hope we said the
Carrie.
right
I've got to
thing.
remember
But listen, we'd love to
television.
talk to
Good luck,
you.
Carrie.
You are watching.
Can
Come
we have
on
an
and-
interview, please?
Yeah, yeah.
Come on and have
Male
a
first.
say.
Daily Mail first, not them.
No, come here first.